What's up, everybody? Dan here with Dan and Sarah Makers with another Tool Tuesday. I know it's coming out a little bit late, but I've got a little project that I'm working on here, and I just got this cool tool that I used for the first time, and I figured you guys would like to see it. It's pretty basic. As you know, we moved into a new place recently, and I am starting to get the garage squared away, and that involves building shelves. So I have a lot of these plastic hopper bins that they slide on shelves. They're rather shallow, like 4 inches deep, but you can put dividers in them and different types of hardware and fasteners and things like that. So I get a lot of these little shelves. Because I'm putting a lot of hardware in these little bins, they get pretty heavy. So I like to put support every 5 feet because I'm using Baltic birch plywood because they just happen to have a lot of it. It seems that 5 foot's a pretty good interval to get intermediate supports in. So one thing that I've noticed is that these shelves aren't always level, and I'd prefer to make them as level as I could. So putting a level on the shelf, trying to push the shelf up or down to where it is actually level, seeing that level bubble or vial, and getting an accurate measurement for an intermediate support to get cut is all pretty challenging to do all at once, especially by yourself. So what I happened to decide, I got that thing about a month ago, I'll actually give it a try. It is an Air Shim, and basically what this thing is more or less like a blood pressure cuff. It's got the bulb on the end, it's got a little relief valve here, and then it's just got this heavy reinforced plastic bag basically with a bunch of instructions on it. It's got a seam around 3 sides and it's just folded over, so really simple piece of material, and it's got like a piece of cardstock or some type of plastic reinforcement of some sort inside just to help it keep rather flat. They claim that it'll hold up to 300 pounds. On the front, as you can see, they recommend it for windows, doors, appliances, cabinets, basically anything where you're trying to level or adjust or hold something while you install it. And it's basically infinitely adjustable within its range. So this is made by Calculated Industries, which is kind of odd because normally they're the construction calculators, but they came up with this idea. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some blocking in here. So it's about an inch shy of what the actual shelf gap here is. I'll just stick this Air Shim in here, and as I inflate it, I can look over at the vial on my level, and it starts to take up the gap, and I can just fine tune it. And if I go a little bit too far, I can just push this valve, release some of that air, and just fine tune it right where I want it, which is pretty cool. Then I just get my tape measure out. I see it's right at 5, and if we want to get picky, 11/16, but probably 5 5/8 would be good. And I can just release this, cut my block, install it, and there I go. The shelf is exactly where I need it, and I wasn't having to try and do one of these things where, and I've done it before, where you're trying to get your shoulder under there, you're trying to push up, and you're trying to look at the level vial and try and move your head down while not moving the shelf and try and get that measurement. It can be done, but a little challenging. So anyways, that was a quick Tool Tuesday on the Air Shim by Calculated Industries. I think it was right around $10, maybe a little bit over, a little bit under. I can't remember honestly, but yeah, first time I've used it. It seems to be just a ticket, real lightweight. Doesn't take up a lot of room in a toolbox, and it feels like it's pretty heavy duty material. So far I would recommend it. And if you guys wondered, it is No Shave November. I'm almost done. Really glad to hopefully get rid of this thing. But at least my company, which is kind of sponsoring it as a job-wide thing, we actually get stickers for our hard hats for No Shave November 2017. So anyways, this is Dan with Dan and Sarah Makers. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. All these things really help us out. So until next time, have a good one. Bye.